Hello, this is Duke from Duke It Out, and welcome to a new series I'll be attempting called Two Truths, One Lie, Wrestling Edition. In this series, I'm going to be recapping events from professional wrestling or facts from professional wrestling history that two of them are true and one of them will be a lie. And with all of the insanity that pro wrestling has contained from the mid-1980s to 2022, we'll really see what bullshit scenarios that I came up with actually fits the crazy wild world that is pro wrestling. And today, I've got my friend Nick joining me.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited to duke it out today.
And if you don't know anything about Nick, well, obviously you don't because you're not a stalker and you don't know him. And we're pretty much average Joe white guys. So you've probably seen us in Phoenix. You've probably seen us in Louisiana. You've probably seen us in Tennessee. And 5 of us in Orlando. It's Florida.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, no, we are a pandemic under this world.
He knows nothing about professional wrestling.
I'm not completely illiterate. I've got a little bit of history from the 2008 to 2012 era. You know, some of the classics there, but...
Name 5 wrestlers right now.
Batista, Undertaker, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and somebody else.
John Cena! And the fun thing that I've added with this Two Truths, One Lie game is that if Nick gets 5 or more wrong, he is going to have to take a certain punishment by getting an RKO into the swimming pool in my backyard.
I believe in myself.
But there is a backhand, because if Nick does get 5 or more right, I'm going to be the one who has to take the RKO into the swimming pool. So that'll be pretty fun.
Once I learn what an RKO is, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that is true. And for this Two Truths, One Lie game, it's filled with a bunch of hilarious scenarios, bunch of hilarious facts, and I think we really need to break out that laughter a little bit more. Let loose a little bit, get the giggles, and inside this glorious Money in the Bank briefcase here, I think I have the best way to provide for said giggles.
Oh my fucking God!
So, I think we've consumed enough giggles. We can get enough laughter. Might have turned into a little too much delusion, but hey, it's pro wrestling.
No, I just put on the glasses from They Live. I'm gonna see right through your bullshit, Duke.
All right, I'll be reading these off through my phone because I don't have a teleprompter in front of me this time.
Professionalism, folks, at its finest around here.
And I mentioned to you to name 5 professional wrestlers for a reason.
Right.
Because these are the names of some professional wrestlers. 2 of these names are real, and one of them isn't. You just gotta see which one is fake.
I think I got this. This sounds approachable.
I don't know. They come up with some really dumbass names, man. Name number 1, Slapjack.
Slapjack.
Name number 2, Bucky Bannon. Name number 3, Sparky Plug.
Sparky Plug, come on, man. Okay, wait. So,
do you need any repeats?
We got Bucky Bannon.
Bannon.
Basically, Bucky from the whole MCU shit, and then Bannon is that weird guy from politics. Never mind. No relation there.
Some of the names from this list are from the 80s and 90s.
Okay, so we cover the whole range, and that's fair. Oh man, Slapjack sounds ridiculous, but I definitely have seen some of the slaps in wrestling, so I think that sounds reasonable, and that could be like some weird Canadian thing. I could see that guy on a maple syrup jug, maybe. I think I'm gonna have to say that Sparky Plug. That's too much of a thing that's already there. That's like what a child would call a wrestler. What do we got? Where'd I land?
Sparky Plug is real!
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
From what era?
The 80s and 90s era. Okay. I'm going to put a picture of Sparky Plug right here. So you'll see him later. I'll show you a picture of him later on. But yeah, Sparky Plug is real. The fake name was Bucky Bannon.
Damn it! See,
Yeah.
You did a really good job of picking the most normal and like easy to slide name. Okay, yeah, no, I respect that. You're being way more devious with this than I thought you would.
Slapjack is the most recent. Slapjack was around in not like 2020 even, and then it was released last year, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. So he had a mask that looked like Jason Voorhees, the Jason Voorhees mask, but just a bunch of holes cut through like a paper plate. I'm not even kidding. Here's Slapjack. Poor Shane Thorne. I've met the dude. He was really nice. Even though he was looking at me very evilly when I took a photo with him, but he was a very nice guy. This next one's kind of similar to the last one.
Okay.
These are the names of 3 current WWE wrestlers.
WWE specifically.
WWE specifically.
Okay.
Topher, Gunther, Butch. The crack in the voice with Butch synthesized.
Topher sounds familiar to me for some reason. I might be thinking of Topher Grace. Shout out to my mans.
Eric Foreman.
Yeah, we always love him. Gunther is the character from Adventure Time. So Gunther, you the Tom Kenny, great voice there. That one sounds out of place. Butch sounds like it's absolutely perfect for wrestling, and I don't know if you're trying to throw me off with that or not, but I'm going to say that Topher and Butch are real. Gunther's the fake one. I don't like that reaction. That doesn't sound good for me.
Gunther is unfortunately real. And what was even worse about it for wrestling fans is previously Gunther was named just Walter. And Walter is one of the best wrestlers in the world. He literally looks like the main character in Bully. And he's just the video game. And he's just a professional wrestler. He is brilliant. No
disrespect to him. My apologies,
and
sir.
Butch is now the name of a formerly great character named the Bruiserweight Pete Dunne. And Topher is just Eric Foreman. He is not a professional wrestler.
That should have been my cue. I even called it out.
I think you're going to get RKO'd. These are record-breaking numbers for world champions. Again, in WWE specifically, and also companies that WWE has bought over the years as well, like WCWs or
the family of WWE.
So Triple H is a 14-time world champion. John Cena is a 16-time world champion. And Ric Flair is a 17-time world champion.
Oh, I like the way you stacked those because I could see in the new age, John Cena having a higher count than some of the classics, or up towards the top, just because I think we're really happy with the awards now, really busting out the entertainment with that. Ric Flair is one of the all-time greats, so 17 doesn't sound out of reach for him, but in the era, I guess I don't know how common those titles were or how long-lasting they were. And Triple H is another one that I know is so heavily involved in the industry, so 14 sounds right on the money, but I guess I can't gauge if that's low for him or if that's right on the money. So you're giving me like SAT questions out here, man. You're stacking them in such a way that I can't even. I got no context clues. Oh man, I don't want to doubt Ric Flair because I love the man, but I feel like even Triple H should have more. No, you know what? I'm back in Ric Flair. I say 17 sounds reasonable. Triple H doesn't have 14. Don't say this. No.
You're so close. Ric Flair is a 16-time world champion, tied with John Cena. Yeah. I think out of all the ones that were kind of like more trivia based, this one's the most interesting.
Okay.
These 3 wrestlers have never been world champion in WWE specifically, once again.
Okay.
Rowdy Roddy Piper, Jake the Snake Roberts, and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Wait, only one of the 3 is the world champion?
Only one of the 3 has won a world championship.
I've actually seen Snake the Jake in podcasts, interviews, and things like that, and I feel like he's one of the greats that kind of has been done dirty, so I want to say that he does not have a championship. The $1 Million Man, I've heard, but I feel like if you're going to call him that, you got to be able to back it up with the championship. I think I got to go with the Mr. $1 Million Man. He is the actual champion.
And that is your first correct answer.
Yes.
Of this game. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, has won a world title. $1 Million Man just won it by Andre surrendering it to him. He surrendered the title to Ted DiBiase.
Okay. Okay. Well, respect to Ted and thank you.
3-1. We're reaching the halfway point. If you are familiar that the WWE does have a Hall of Fame, but their Hall of Fame has lost a lot of value because they started inducting celebrities. These three are in the WWE Hall of Fame: Snoop Dogg, Shaquille O'Neal, and Donald Trump.
Well, I know Donald Trump has made appearances on WWE, and he is someone that would get his name in the Hall of Fame. So I think definitely Donald Trump has an entry in the Hall of Fame there. Snoop Dogg, I really don't. Oh, but I forget that his cousin also, or, right? Like cousin or some niece, whatever it is.
His cousin.
Yeah, is involved. So I shouldn't say that's impossible, but I feel like Shaq is kind of like an obvious choice just because he's a big guy. But Snoop Dogg, Shaquille O'Neal, Donald Trump is because he's an idiot. Whatever. Shaq is not the Hall of Famer.
You are correct again.
We're making the comeback. We're doing this.
It's a comeback. I've gotten to 5 questions already. Now here's where I'm going to go into some certain specific wrestling storylines that go into Crazy Town.
Let's see how these writers really do. I'm excited.
Wardlow beat the shit out of 20 security guards. Bobby Lashley beat the shit out of his 3 fake sisters.
Whoa.
Big Show beat the shit out of 10 dudes dressed like John Cena.
Oh my god. So it's 20 security guards, 3 people that are his sisters?
His fake sisters.
His fake sisters.
They weren't his real sisters, luckily. Like, I know wrestling's fake, but even in that fake wrestling storyline, they weren't his real sisters. You see what I mean there?
Yeah. Not too soap opera there. It's something we could all believe. I think I gotta go with the 20 security guards. That sounds like someone just like one after the other, like would just be, throwing a rampage backstage. Let's see.
So Wardlow beat the out of 20 security guards last night on AEW Dynamite Road Rager.
Well,
the Big Show beating the shit out of the 10 John Cena's was fake. And with some professional wrestling storylines, they make these certain wrestlers do some really disturbing, weird shit that many consider crimes in almost all countries.
Oh.
So here we go.
For the entertainment, let's go.
For the entertainment. The World Wrestling Entertainment. The Rock drugged Vince McMahon. Edge left a tied up body in a freezer. Alive. And Triple H f***ed a mannequin.
Wow.
Why did I write that down?
Those are a lot. Those are a lot to hear.
Why?
All
of those. Why are those all written?
You need to talk to your script writers. This is outrageous.
That's me.
Now, when you say "fucked a mannequin,"
yeah, for a bit, it was for a sketch, and it was to taunt another wrestler.
No, that sounds true, and I think the detail you just went in tells me that's true, and I like that. So I'm gonna go with that. And I don't think throwing a body in a freezer. I feel like that's something, a live body in a freezer. Something would happen. I'm gonna say the lie is that The Rock did not drug Vince McMahon.
You are correct.
Yes!
You saved yourself. It is 4-3. You get one more wrong, you're getting RKO'd in the pool.
But I'm close.
You gotta get the rest of these right. But yeah, the Triple H thing, the Katie Vick storyline is disgusting and the worst storyline in the history of professional wrestling. Any wrestling fan knows this.
I really judged it for a second because I'm like, on TV, there's no way that they're gonna do this.
It was on an episode of Raw.
That's a little too raw. So what? We got 4-3. I'm hanging in there. We're doing okay. We're duking it out.
Yep, it's a fair fight on Duke It Out. 2 truths, 1 lie right now.
We got to keep it close, and this isn't scripted, folks. This is real.
Well, these questions are definitely scripted.
Well, yeah, but my performance certainly not.
This is real shoot wrestling, folks. We've got 3 more left, including this one.
Okay.
John Cena hit an AA on Ghostface from Scream on a Halloween episode of Raw. Randy Orton RKO'd the Easter Bunny on an Easter episode of Raw. And Alberto Del Rio ran over Santa Claus on a Christmas episode of Raw.
Wow. The fact that there are 2 truths there makes me happy, honestly. I love that they're willing to thrash
Wrestling
characters.
is silly, and And some occasions when it embraces the silliness, it brings out some of the funniest moments you could possibly see on television.
Okay, so we have John Cena and Ghostface.
Yep.
For Halloween. I'm a Halloween snob myself, so I naturally want that to be true. We have Randy Orton and the Easter Bunny, which, good lord, that sounds like a hell of an event. And, you know, no one really likes the Easter Bunny that much, so I could see some stuff.
I don't like the Easter Bunny.
Yeah. Like I said, the Easter Bunny feels like he has it coming to him. You know, jolly old Saint Nick, I feel like, shouldn't be. Run over especially feels very heinous to me. Could totally see John Cena slamming Ghostface. That guy takes a beating in all the movies too, honestly, so I feel like it's very...
That is very fair.
Real that he could just get smacked around by John. I'm going to say that Santa did not get run over by a reindeer.
Alberto Del Rio did run over Santa Claus with a car.
I hate to hear that. What's the lie?
Randy Orton did not RKO the Easter Bunny, unfortunately.
Damn.
But ironically, speaking of RKOs, you're going to get RKO'd into the pool later. So, well, we're going to get to that bit later. We'll just get through the last two because I already wrote them down. So might as well just add a little more fun into the video.
Yeah, we do a deal or no deal style, right? You just
Absolutely.
gotta pick through, see what would have happened.
John Cena and Jerry Lawler fat-shamed Vicky Guerrero live on Raw. Randy Orton said Eddie Guerrero was in hell. Sasha Banks dressed as Bayley's dead mother. This is definitely the darkest topic.
Well, the fat shaming sounds like it would be real based on the previous storyline you had described, and that is, again, a damn shame. But I think Randy Orton is a bad dude. So I could see that getting a hell of a reaction, no pun intended. I'm going to say that's true, and I'm going to say that Sasha Banks did not portray someone's mother.
And damn, if only that one was a bit before, because that is the lie.
Man, oh, see, I only do good when it doesn't count. Now the pressure's off, folks. I don't even care. Great.
The giggles wore off. Last one. This one's a really funny one because this is all the topics of really crazy, stupid match stipulations.
Ooh.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. A ladder match for the custody of Dominic. Judy Bagwell on a pole match. Judy Bagwell on a pole was Judy Bagwell is Buff Bagwell's mom, and the first to get Buff Bagwell's mom off of the pole is the winner. Lastly, Triple H versus Kevin Nash, sledgehammer steel cage match.
Oh, they had to have done that. That just sounds like some real cool shit. So I'm gonna say yeah, this sledgehammer steel cage probably happened. Give me the first one more time.
Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero, ladder match for the custody of Dominic.
Sounds just racist enough to be true. That's from what I hear about the WWE, especially at the time. I'm gonna say no pull. I'm gonna say everything else actually happened.
Sadly, the Judy Bagwell on a pole match did happen. I haven't watched it all the way through. I've seen clips of it, many photos of it through videos talking about it. But yeah, it is. That happened. I kind of tricked it a little bit because Triple H and Kevin Nash had a sledgehammer ladder match where it was you had to climb the ladder, get the sledgehammer, and then be able to use it and then try to pin them. Really stupid, like, follow-up through all that, but...
Sounds a bit odd, but, so he got me on technicalities. I think he wanted to show me what the RKO was all about firsthand.
Yep, but that was the first episode of Two Truths, One Lie Wrestling Edition. Thank you so much for watching the video. Nick, thank you so much for joining, and preparing to take this RKO that will happen in a few minutes. But please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, and duke out your opinions below in the comments.
Thanks for having me, Duke.
Now get RKO'd.
This is such a bad idea. This is not cool. I knew I didn't know, you know?
You ready for this?
I mean, people like get hurt wrestling, right? Like people like break their necks sometimes and stuff.
I mean, the Young Bucks did a Canadian Destroyer in the water, and they were okay.
Okay, so water is part of the equation.
Water, yeah.
Alright.
Like water, it's nothing.
Why the f*** did I agree to this?
'Cause you duked it out and lost.